What villain was terrifying because they were right? Magneto is my favorite villain of all time. Every time his motives are brought to light I get that yeah, I kinda get it moment. None of you said the most terrifying one. Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. He wanted to bring free energy and advanced technology to the people. And in one episode he actually did. He made the world an amazing place. And then the Powerpuff Girls ruined it all. Red Queen Resident Evil, I have locked down this facility to prevent a world-ending virus, please could you good guys pay attention and not blow holes in the doors. Ken from the Bee Movie. I too would go absolutely berserk if a talking bee stole my girlfriend and gaslit me into thinking I was crazy. Count Dooku just straight up told Obi-Wan that the Sith control the Senate. Arya's parents on Pretty Little Liars. They're villainized for not letting their high school daughter date her teacher? What is the weirdest thing you had to do at someone else's house because of their culture religion? I worked for a rental car company in an Orthodox Jewish community. A customer rushed in on a Friday evening and asked to be driven home immediately because if we didn't make it to his house by sundown he would have to get out of the car and walk the rest of the way, due to the Sabbath. He used an app on his phone to tell him the exact time of sundown each day. I didn't have a driver available I just told him to go home and I'll come by his house later to grab the car. A half hour later I arrive at his house. Husband is nowhere to be found, and the following scenario ensues with his wife. My husband left the keys on our bedside table and I'm not allowed to touch them. Can you come in and grab them please? I awkwardly follow her into her bedroom and grab them from the bedside table. Can I ask one more favor? Do you mind unplugging the house for me? I then follow her into her basement and enter a room where there are literally 15 to 20 different electrical cords coming through holes in the walls and ceiling. And through a tangled series of different outlet strips are all consolidated into one master plug going into a standard wall outlet. She points at it and asks me to unplug it. I do. She thanks me. I leave. I had a lot of wild experiences in 5 years working the job. This one was definitely top 5. I pretend I'm an influencer so I'll do basic chores. For the past 3 months, I've been pretending to be an influencer. I tend to go through serious bouts of depression. I won't shower or eat. I just lay in bed and rot. However, I've recently discovered that if I record myself and pretend that I'm talking to an audience I'm able to motivate myself to get ready and go to work. This also goes for my chores. I'll do a time-lapse video of myself doing the dishes, laundry, and everything else that I'll need to do. I don't post these videos anywhere, and I don't show these videos to anyone. They're just really fun to look back on and it makes me happy to see that I've accomplished things while feeling this shitty about life. What secret could ruin your life if it got out? When I was 11 I was told to take out the trash. My family had a grill with a box of matches next to it and it was fall. As I went to put the trash out I decided to burn some dead leaves for like 2 minutes, then I stomped on them to put out the fire but all that did was push it right next to our house. The house went up in flames. My parents had very well-paying jobs so they were able to pay for the damages but when the authorities came and firefighters put out the fire, they were wondering how it started and the authorities suspected someone jumped over the fence and lit up the leaves to burn our house down. Our parents were so scared for our lives that they moved somewhere else and they lost the jobs and lost a lot of money moving to our new house. For the next solid 7 years we lived like shit. And my parents still do not know that I'm the reason they had to live like that.
What are some of the most awesome psychological facts? Smiling is 69% more attractive than wearing makeup. 80% of people would write their name if asked to write something with a new pen. Hugging someone for 20 seconds releases oxytocin which can cause you to trust them. 81% of people use music as an escape from all the negative things in their life. People who love the color black have most colorful minds. 95% of people feel uncomfortable when they watch TV on odd volume. Being alone and enjoying your own company is better for your health than being surrounded. Brilliant people underestimate themselves whereas ignorant people think they are brilliant. Americans of Reddit. What is the worst big city in the USA and why? Bakersfield, California. Nothing but meth and strip malls. Bakersfield. Bakersfield or Fresno. Pretty sure the devil has part-time vacation homes in both of them. Scrolled through and did not find my city. Win. For those that asked, it's Chicago. Hey, I never said it's the best, I just didn't find it mentioned as the worst.
What's the most ridiculous fact you know? The singer of Peanut Butter Jelly Time died in an 11-hour police standoff during which his brother-in-law, Snoop Dogg, attempted to calm him down and convince him to surrender.
Expelled college students of Reddit. Why are you expelled? Installing Bitcoin miners on all the computers in a video editing lab. Apparently you can get kicked out for not showing up to class and failing everything. Who knew? I shot a firework out of my ass in a campus-owned house.
What is the best thing you have heard/learned from therapy? No one sees the version of you that you see of yourself. The brain isn't designed to keep us happy. It's designed to keep us alive. Sometimes, when we procrastinate, it's because we need to feel control, even when the only thing we can control is choosing not to do something, even when it contributes to making our situation worse. Took me years to come to terms with that one.
My parents are slowly putting to sleep my 1-month-old sister. Recently, my parents heard from my aunt that a 1-month-old can drink water. The same aunt who thought as a child onions on my feet would cure a cold. It's horrible, I know the effects, and after every drink, she coughs and refuses to drink it at first. And I can't do anything about it, I'm only 17, I just have to watch and make sure she is okay. Drinking water is not safe for children under 6 months for many reasons. They give her a bottle a day. It's scary, I'm so scared for my sister and I can't do anything about it. I needed to get this out, I don't know what to do. I can't tell my parents anything as they say I'm know-it-all and have no rights because I never had kids, but they are poisoning her. Even the doctors told her not to do that, but they claim doctors don't know anything.